Hi everyone, hope you're enjoying your vacations. Last week's parasha was Parashat Yitro, a very monumental moment for the Jewish people. At the very, very end of the parasha, it says something interesting. Hashem says to Moshe, Ko tamar b'nei Israel, atem re'item ki min hashamayim dibarti imachem, lo ta'asuni iti Elohei kesef Elohei zahav. He says, remember, I spoke from this transcendent space. Don't try to make a physical object to worship me through. And then it goes on to even talk about if you're going to make a mizbeach, try to keep it on the ground. It shouldn't have steps. You're not supposed to be ascending. And over, you're going to hear this tone in the Torah, where Hashem will try to get Bnei Israel to move away from what was very prevalent at the time when it came to people's ideas about what it meant to be a religious human being, a person of belief, that it had something to do with idolatry, something to do with trying to enter into the good graces of this God, of this object that they didn't completely understand, but that they kept trying to manipulate. Right after the Aseret HaDibrot and this amazing moment, it goes into this week's parasha, Parashat Mishvatim. And rather than thinking of all the ways that it could describe worship of God, the Torah will linger on what it means to be a good human being, civil law, how to take care of one another, how to be kind, how to treat other human beings day in and day out. It even will have details about what to do with your neighbor's land or their animals and how to treat that. One of the most astounding little pieces is a note about when somebody is in need of money and they're poor and they have dependence on you, and as a way of holding their loan, they have to give you literally the shirt off their back. The Torah says, please make sure that if somebody had to give you the shirt off their back in order to survive, give it back to them before nighttime. Kihu kasuto levada, that's their only piece of clothing. B'ma yishkav, what are they going to sleep in? V'haya, and it will be ki yitzak elai, that when they call out to me in sorrow, vishamati, I will hear them, ki chanun ani, because my identity is of mercy and of kindness. Over and over again, in these 2 weeks that we've been away and that we've been reading the Torah has a message for us. What choices are you making with regard to your fellow human being? In your attempt to get close to me, are you really working on getting close to one another? Because that is what it's all about. How are you treating each other? That is what I'm looking for in your worship of me, of God. The Torah is astounding in its consistency around this message and its emphasis on it. And I hope that day in and day out, when we're together here in school and when we're apart, as we're interacting with people that we know and people that we don't know, that we think carefully about what the Torah wants from us and we strive to do our best and to be good people. Thank you. I hope everybody's having fun.